I beat the Ender Dragon in hardcore Minecraft. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. First off, let's just start with grabbing our bow. That's our bow. We now need to enchant it with infinity. I don't really mind what else we get on there, as long as we got infinity. We need level 30 first, so we're going to hop straight into a little mining session. I think we've got some steak in the oven, so we're going to take out all the steak. That should give us a couple more levels. So not as much as we hoped, but it's a good start. So now we're going to jump straight in where we go down to the mines. Go grab ourselves level 30 and enchant our boat and see if we can get ourselves some infinity. Right, so I was just digging down, as you can see, and I've came into this abandoned mine shaft. Judging by this chest here, I did take some already. I don't think that this is where we actually have already been. So what we're going to do is we're going to come and loot this and get all the ores from here. Hopefully that can gain us some levels. But yeah, I don't think I've been here just yet. It does, obviously each mine shaft looks very similar to the one beforehand. We're going to mine up all the ores from here and carry on mining. Right, so we ran around and we did mine up some ores. We've got some more lapis, a lot more lapis. Copper, I wasn't going to gather copper, but I think smelting it would definitely help when it comes to leveling up. We're going to carry on mining down, get down to level 57 negative to try and get some diamonds. Level 29 now, so there's not much left to go, but I'm going to try and get to level 30, if not level 33. I'm going to carry on mining. I'll be back once we hit level 33 or back up at the surface. Right, so I've managed to mine into this cave. We found some diamonds instantly, and then over there you can see some more. So I'm going to go and mine everything around here. I do tend to leave diamonds up until I have got fortune, but I think as my pickaxe is already getting quite low, I'm going to carry on getting the diamonds I find until I can get fortune, and then we'll come down and do a massive one. But for the time being, I'm going to run around, get all the ores. Oh, there's more diamonds up here. Hopefully we can get ourselves level 30, and then that will massively help us with everything we need to do. Unfortunately, I did just record a clip, but my voice wasn't, microphone went on, or it wasn't working, or audio, whatever. There is no copy of me speaking whatsoever. So I'll talk through what happened. Basically, I went down to the mines, as you all saw, got 9 diamonds, crafted a new diamond pickaxe, enchanted it, as you can see there, put it in, gave us efficiency 4, single efficiency 4. So we're going to go back down to the mines now, and we are going to get a couple more levels up to level 30 again. I'm going to use this pickaxe, a new one, to help me us mine a little bit faster. I'm going to save all the diamonds from now on, and hopefully when we put this one next in, it will get fortune 3, unbreaking, efficiency 4. That'll be top notch. We can combine them two, and we'll have the OG pickaxe. We're going to go straight down back to the mines, get up to level 30, and I will see you guys once I have enchanted or going to enchant the next pickaxe. Right, so we've been busy down at the mines, and we've managed to get ourselves back up to level 30, so we're going to just pop this in here. How unlucky is that? 2 efficiency 4 back to back. We're going to make a grindstone, I reckon. Like that. So we need a stone slab, sticks. We make ourselves a little grindstone, because unfortunately I have not got the capability of that. But yeah, I think maybe instead of mining our way to try and get levels, we might. Obviously, we made this village a breeder, and we need to make sure that we're actually using it. So as we've already got two, now three villagers, perfect timing for that. I think maybe we pop one up, transport it in our house, in through here, give them a station here. Only problem is that it's going to be loud, and I don't really want a loud base. But I think to get fortune and all our everything else, it might be our best way. Um, Obviously, get some Fletchers in there, get a bunch of stuff, kind of turn it into a mini trading room. Obviously, we need to get fortune's the biggest one, and mending. Mending, fortune, and breaking, I think, are the three that I'm going to be looking for. Only problem is with all the books, after we've used them once, we don't need them again. I mean, let's be real. Unless I miraculously throw my pickaxe or make more, I won't ever use a fortune book again. Or break it, which could be a possibility, I suppose. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to actually take one of those, put them in there, try and get a Fletcher. I think if we do Fletching first, and then we can move and get a book. That way, at least we'll be able to get we've got an emerald source. So yeah, we're going to make a little home for him here, I reckon. Literally just pop him in like there. Get a rail him in, pop him here, make it look alright. Right, yeah, so I'm going to crackle with that with a quick little time lapse. I'll be back once it's done. Right, so I've now done the rail. That goes into two little bits and bobs here. We can put one in here, break that, one there, break that, and then hopefully, with any luck, we can start trading for emeralds. Actually, let me just break that right there, put a torch in there. With any luck, we'll be able to get our Fletcher. So if we come over here and come down here, we should be able to quite easily push this button. Just like that. Picked up one. Okay. So we picked up a farmer. But yeah, it's gone in. Nice. So if we go like that, just like so, we can then put a fletching table there. And now all we've got to do with him is go find the other composter that's making him turn into a farmer. Obviously, it won't be this one. I think he's on this one. But if we go and we've got a couple down here that he probably is attached to. We'll go around the village, get rid of them all, and we will go from there. Hopefully he's connected to one of those, not the one that's in the breeder. If not, we'll have to sort that. There's one there. There should be a couple more up here, and then that should be more. Right, we broke two, so hopefully if we go in here, has he changed? No. Okay. Possibly this one over here has though. If he has, no, he's still the same, which means we've still got another sort of composter hiding somewhere in and around our village. Let's go and find that. So I'm at the end point of this village. I can't seem to find the other composter. Even from up here, you've got our little area there. See the portal over there. But even up here, I can't see it. I really can't. Unless that's it over there. No, I was just over there. There isn't anything over there. We're going to run over there and have a check, but from the most part, I can't seem to find where it is. So we'll just jump down here. I cleared this one. I only saw 2 farms when we first started, so with any luck, he has disappeared off of, changed job role to nothing. But even over here, there's nothing. Alright, so it might just be bugged out a little bit. So if that is the case, we'll have to say goodbye to the one that we've already got in there and use one of the newbies. But I don't really know what else to suggest because, yeah, there ain't no one else. Alright. He's still got a job over there. That's good. We need him to have a hot job. My question is, why does this one in here still have a job? Oh, he doesn't. He's changed. Nice. So we got our Fletcher in. Let's make ourselves a bunch of sticks. Knock him in. Nice. Now he's in. What a deal. Nice. We can now hook this up. We can go and get our next person, which needs a lectern. And I'm not sure. Bookshelf. Nice. That seems quite easy actually. Our cows have all grown up. Right, so we're going to get our lectern first, and then we are going to move him over. So in order to do so, right, lectern acquired. We are now going to go down here, and we are going to get out the next villager. So click the button. He comes up. Actually, whilst we're here, we can put our old minecart back. That villager should have come up in here, just like so. Nice, he's now in. We can just come here and go like that. And we can then go put him in there, like so. And then we're going to have to just keep going back and forth until we get the one that we want. So when we get one, I will come back to you. Oh, so we just landed mending. 32 emeralds is really steep, so I'm going to carry on. But it is a good thing to know that he will give us mending. Might take a little while to get his price a little bit down, but hey. See, next 24. I still think that's a bit steep. Do I take it? No, I'm going to carry on. Bingo. Fortune 3. Still quite high. We're going to see if we can get the emeralds in time to be able to knock that onto our pickaxe. That would be quite handy. And then we'll just need unbreaking and build our tools one by one like that. So that bundle got us 24. We obviously need 26. So we're like right next to what we need. Obviously we do need a book, so we're going to get some leather quick. Nice, that'll be the book we need to be able to knock it all together. If we go over here, book. We do need some more wood to be able to get some more sticks when he refreshes. Hopefully the other villager hasn't changed. We've got no wood. Oh, here we have. Nice. So this could be get quite expensive quite quick actually. But if we go like that, more sticks, lots more sticks. That should be enough sticks to get us started. At least enough to be able to get ourselves to the next level and get fortune on our pickaxe for the time being. Do you know what? He actually just wants paper. So how much paper does he want? 24. So I can actually lock him in already. So if I go like that, just like so, I go like that. Nice, he's locked in. And actually, if we give him a bit more sugar cane, right? So obviously that's not ideal, but we have now got more sugar, so we can turn it into paper. We can come over to him, give him another bit of paper, and now we need to craft our book. So we craft our book like so. Give him a book, fortune 3. Lovely. Now all you need to do is make an anvil so we can bind them. So if we get our bed, we sleep. Right, now we've got our anvil acquired. We can now put it down in our, probably going to be trading hall now. Was meant to be our home. Put it down here. Efficiency, fortune. Now we've got our first fortune tool. All I really want now is unbreaking, so we're going to carve out a bit more. Probably not using that one. We'll use this one. Carve out a bit more in the wall. I mean, I should be able to carve there as well, so we can put them opposite each other. And then we will be able to get another villager in, give him a lectern, see what they're trying to get, try and get an unbreaking book. Right, so that's our bay ready. All we need to do now is go get ourselves another bookshelf lectern, put them in here, go get our last villager. I think there's only one more out here. Put them in. Oh, okay. They've been busy. It seems like they're actually working a lot faster now. In the time we've done that, we're overflowing. Right, so anyway, I'm going to get myself another bookshelf, and we are going to put one more in there, try and get unbreaking. And once we got unbreaking, we can put it onto our new pickaxe, combine them together, and then all we need from there on would be mending. But I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Let's jump straight into it. Well, just like so, we've now got a lectern. So what we've got to do again is get another villager in. If we go down here, same as again, always push, picks them up, pop an old one back in, go over to what seems to be our new villager area, pop them in, and see what we can get from him. So if we go bang, oh, he's not going to be happy with me. Go like that. No, it's not that bad. Try and get an unbreaking book. Right, so I've actually found, if you can see there, 19 emeralds rather than the 26. I think this one, what's this one holding? 26, and this one's 19. I'm actually going to get rid of him. And then replace it and lock his trade in with some sugarcane. No, but steep, but he's now locked in, so we've now got to go get another villager to pop in the place. Unfortunately, cheaper price means you've got to go, lad. So you're going to pop him in here. He's now off. Pop that in there. Go up. He's now in his spot. I'm going to carry on trying to get unbreaking. I need to sleep first. Right, so we have now got unbreaking. It is really high in price at 35, so unfortunately I am going to just leave it. Try and get him a little bit lower, but at least we know he will give us one eventually. Oh, nearly a full day is gone and I still haven't got this unbreaking book. I'm kind of regretting not taking that first price. Come on, unbreaking too close. Just need unbreaking. Efficiency 5 for 30 emeralds. That would be really ideal. I'm gonna have to leave it though. Just need unbreaking. 25 emeralds. That was, well, 30, but 25 at the same time. Right, so we're gonna try and do that. Right, so hopefully he doesn't despawn, but we are. There's not really anything I can do to get those 30 emeralds, so I think that's gonna flip. Unless I go here actually. Don't want to do that. But now he's locked in, nice. So all we now got to do is put these two together, get the unbreaking book, and then we just need mending. Nice. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go and chop a lot of wood down. Try and get, for the most part, the best that we can. Ah. Right, so how did they get into here? Oh. So. Right, so now we need to breed more villagers. Hopefully. I think there was 2 in here. Nice, 2 in here. So we'll be able to get these 2 into there. That's super duper annoying. Unfortunately, that's how sometimes these things work. Go chop some trees down, put unbreaking onto there, and then we'll go mining, get ourselves some diamond tools, diamond armor, and once we've got all done that, we can deal with the villager breeder again, and hopefully get our breeding room sorted. Right, now we've got 39 emeralds, we can come over here and grab ourselves a unbreaking book. Once we got that, we're going to put it straight in the anvil, combine these two straight up, and now we have an OG pickaxe. All we need to go do now is get our mending villager, but unfortunately zombies got straight into our villager breeder, so we need to replace that first. But in the meantime, we're going to go get ourselves full diamond, hop straight down into the mines, and we're going to jump into a time lapse of that. Nice. I mean, I fully diamond armor, sword, tools, everything's fully. So I think now what we're going to do is actually head back down into the mines, funny enough, so we can get our levels up. And then we're going to enchant one by one all of these in our enchantment table. But first we actually need to get our villager breeder back up and running. Because hopefully by the end of this video, I'm saying hopefully because this might not happen yet, we are able to extend this all the way down. So all we have to do is come here, buy a book, and enchant everything we've got. So I'm going to go put our villagers in here, go put our armor away, villagers in our breeder, and start that. Right, first iron armor away, put our diamonds and everything back in. Right, so I've now got two villagers back in. Hopefully they should start breeding quite soon, and hopefully we don't have another mistake. What I am going to do is, once they have had one, I'm actually going to lock two villagers in the house together. That way, if it does happen again, all we have to do is bring them back out and carry on the cycle like that. Alright, so now I'm just going to wait for a baby to pop up. That way I can put them in here and get ourselves a mending book for all our needs. Right, so we was able to get ourselves mending on our pickaxe, as you can see there. Our mending villager is in here. What we need to do next though is get ourselves a bow. Obviously this video is the end, but as you can see, mending have 26 emeralds. Our main focus of this video is to get ourselves to the end, get an elytra, and see where we go from there. So in order to do that, we are in the need of getting ourselves a bow, enchant our armor, enchant our gear, get our blaze rods and everything like that. So we are going to go, I think, into the mines for this one, try and get some diamonds, iron, bits and bobs like that. Going to jump straight into another time lapse. Alright, so clearly that didn't work. I've got full inventory, and by the looks of it, my pickaxe has gone down, my levels have stayed the same. Obviously, this is hardcore Minecraft, so I want to try and stay alive. If I was to go and just run to the end, I would lose everything. But obviously, at the same time, that would be slightly easier to do, just because if I lose it now, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But if I was to make loads of farms, prepare to get to the end, and then die, um, everything I've just done would have been all for nothing. Um, so I'm gonna do all my chores, mine down my trees, whilst I think about whether or not it might be worth just going straight in for the Nether Fortress, straight in for the Ender Pearls, and actually just going for it. Obviously, I will need a bow. I will still need a bow with infinity on it, but if I get a bow, I can always just put infinity, get a villager in there, get the book for it, and then do it like that. At the same time, I could do that with everything. I could spend a couple of hours, real life hours, in here, putting all my villagers in here, get some more fletchers in here, just to increase the amount of books. But yet again, I don't really want to be spending a whole 3-4 days building that out, getting everything what I want in there sorted, nice, collected, to then turn around and lose the end fight, which I haven't done yet at all. Never have I lost, but at the same time, it's hardcore Minecraft. There's always a possibility of that happening. So I'm going to do my chores, and we'll go from there. Right, nice. I've now got Infinity Book. That can go straight onto my bow. That'll be able to give us enough arrows, means we only need one when we're in the end. Obviously, it's not the end result. I mean, that's not all I want to have on this bow, but for now, we're going to enchant the highest enchant we can get. See what comes out of that. If we get infinity, I'll be a little bit upset. Yep, we're so close. Okay, so maybe we try and level up to level 17 to at least get power 2. Nice, level 17. So now if we come over here, pop, power 2. Nice. That will do for now. So we'll come back over here and pop that in and get infinity power 2. Nice. Now we just need to go get an arrow, which one right there. Now means we got free range. Right, we now to start working on our levels. We are going to do a bunch of stuff, get our levels up, try and max out our armor the best we can for the end fight. Right, so I'd be lying if I said I wanted to do this, but we are going to go straight to the end. I've got my cap on. We're going to get into the Nether. Now we've got a bow, at least we can shoot off ghasts and actually shoot at anything that's coming towards us if it's necessary. Got myself some cobble sleep slates so we can at least try and wander around a little bit. Hopefully we can find a fortress, get our 6 blaze rods, minimum 6 blaze rods. Hopefully we can get a bit more. And I'll see you when we're there. Right, so managed to find a Nether fortress. Judging by it, doesn't look too big at the moment. Hopefully we can get in nice and safe. Hopefully there's a blaze spawner here. Doesn't really matter too much if not, but like I said, it doesn't look too big as it is. So if we come down here, might be able to climb our way in like that. Right, judging by this is actually a very, very bad Nether portal, Nether fortress. I mean, it would be ideal for like a blaze, a farm, but for what we need it for, this is a bad one. Alright, so that's our minimum. I'm actually going to stay to try and get a couple more. Maybe literally 1 or 2 more. Just so at least if we want to, we can make an enchantment table. Brewing stand, sorry. But we've got a quick access if we need to leave. We're now going to head back into the Nether to try and finish up to get 12 nether portal ender pearls. That way we can go straight off to the end and hopefully beat the ender dragon. And then whilst we're there, go get ourselves an elytra. We're going to hop straight into last of the ender pearls, and then we'll go from there. Right, I spent about an hour trying to get these. I ended up having to mine for some gold, as you can see in this clip right now. Went back and I mined loads of gold, and almost instantly when I got back, I did then end up getting what I ended up starting this whole journey for. Oh, sweet, straight away. 13. Nice, which means we don't need him anymore. We can go straight back. For some reason I thought that was going to take us a lot longer than it did. There's our Eye of Enders. Oh, well, that's our unbreaking book for our elytra, that's the more important one. We just need to wait for him to refresh his trades, get more sticks, get our mending book. Right, so I've got everything I think I need for the end fight. I'm actually really nervous for this. Obviously, if we do die, we lose everything we've done, which isn't too much, but it'd still be a pain to have to restart. Also, I'm nearly at the end of this recording this video, and I don't want to not be able to upload it. So we are waiting on food to smelt. I would like to enchant my armor. I might just go into the nether and try and enchant every piece once and see where that gets us. Do you know what? Yeah, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to level us up to level 33, enchant 2 bits, go back, 33, come back. And I'm going to keep on doing that. Hopefully that'll help. But obviously I don't want to be using that pickaxe, so I'm going to make myself a new diamond pickaxe that I will be able to damage without me picking up quartz for it to then not count. So whilst that's cooking, we're going to go back into the nether, level up, level 33. So our enchantment table is offering protection 4 on our boots. Obviously I'm going to take that when I get up to the levels, but I was thinking maybe take an extra 15 minutes and put a feather falling guy in here. I mean, it would help. It means we don't break our toes as much. I don't want to max out completely all our gear, like my helmet. I'm actually thinking after I've done my boots, I just second enchantment that. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much for this fight. And whilst we're in the end, we should be able to get new armor anyway and upgrade it with the stuff that we get whilst we're flying around. Right, back from the nether. If we take off our boots and throw them in here, we've got protection for, just protection 4. Okay, now we do our helmet. Respiration aqua, so we're just gonna go like that. So at least we're now enchanted. That's a great start. That's not what I wanted, but that's super cheap. So in this side, we're actually gonna do sort of similar. Instead, I'm not gonna be nice enough to decorate it this time. Do you know what? I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna actually take this. We can combine them. Get Feather Falling 4. I've been there. It feels like forever. Right, so I think we're all geared up, or at least as geared up as we're going to be. I think we're now on day 41, so now we're going to travel over that way to find the end portal. Here it is. Oh my, what are the chances in that? Break that quick. How have we mined into the portal room straight away? What is that luck? Normally it takes me ages to find these sorts of things. Right, I don't even need to go looking around. I mean, we can always come back later. Right, so let's there's that. I'm gonna keep that eye of Ender. Somehow it didn't break. I'm gonna keep it just in case. Right, so that's the end of dragon fight. Got the dragon egg just up here, so if we just get that. Nice, the next generation. Right, now we've got to find out where the portal's over there. So we're going to go get ourselves an elytra. I will see you guys when we get there. Right, so we've just beaten the Ender Dragon. Considering the tools that we had, I don't think we did a bad job. We've got the Ender Dragon in our hand. We managed to get quite a few things. A couple of elytras, a couple of diamonds whilst we were over there. But now this is our first time with an elytra, so we can fly around and see what we've actually got around here. Don't want to use too many of my rockets as there isn't many of them, but I've not been up here yet. By the looks of it, we got mountains, flower biome, really tall birch tree on its own. Over here looks kind of good actually. We might be able to build something up here as it's on the hill. As long as it hasn't got anything coming up to it, we might actually be able to build a little castle up here. Through here. Nice. Well, thank you for watching today's episode. In the next episode, hopefully we upgrade all our armour, make an end farm, and so much more. Bye!